taking a mental inventory will be very beneficial to your mental health, especially if it's something you haven't tried before. And now, what do I mean by a mental inventory? Well, something that is very true is what gets managed gets improved. So once we start tracking things, we know how to get better. It's the same with our health and fitness, with your workouts, with your food. If you're tracking all your exercises and all your food intake, you know where you're going wrong. You know how to get better. So in terms of transferring that to your mental health, an example of a mental inventory would be a rumination log. Now, the rumination is that toxic thought process of us dwelling on our negative thoughts. So a rumination log is a purpose of a little journal, a little diary, and it can help you see patterns and trends of what times of the day your mental health is worse and what activities are making you feel specifically worse. So an example of this would be if you had a table. In the first section, you'd have the time of the day. So you have your little routine. So 7 o'clock through to 10 o'clock, whatever it is. Then the second one, you would have the activities you do. So wake up, breakfast, lunch, social media, exercise, reading, whatever you do. And then the third one would be mood. On a scale of 1 to 10, how's it made you feel? 10 being, I literally can't stand life, I don't want to be here. 1 being like, I'm absolutely fine. And then over time, when you keep doing this, at first, like with everything when you first start something, it seems like a bit of a slog. But nothing good in life, comes easy. You've got to work at it if you really want to improve your mental health. Especially if this is something you haven't tried before. It's something like you can't complain about if you haven't tried it. Don't knock something till you try it, because if it does work, then brilliant. You're going about the right steps in helping to manage your mental health, which is great. But then we can't sit back and not try these things and then still kind of complain that our situation's not improving, because we're not taking action. So this is one step helping to take action. It doesn't work for everyone, but as we say, not everything works for everyone. So just going about this baby step, part helping your mental health will help you learn how to manage it. So over time, when you do this more, you can see what times of the day your mental health might be worse and what activities. For example, it gets to 4 o'clock. 4 o'clock and you've had a long day's work. You then start to check your social media and you follow all these kind of irrelevant people in your life, and looking at them and seeing, what they're posting, that's making you feel envious, it's making you think, oh, why don't I have that? So then you can write down, okay, how's this making me feeling? This is making me feel a 7. So then over time, you can see at 4 o'clock, you check your social media and that makes your mental health worse in that time of the day. So then you can know, how do I go about to help this? I mean, that's not up to me to say to you, that's up for you to figure out and for you to manage. But finding other things on what can help improve your mental health, you're taking a step in the right direction. You're knowing what time of the day, your mental health's not as good, or you're having a heightened state of anxiety, or you're having worse, feeling more depressed, like a heightened depressive episode, or what activities make you feel worse. If there's a specific set of activities that make you feel worse, then you know to do less of them and to try and avoid them. And then you can focus more on the stuff that doesn't make you feel worse and makes you feel good. So just doing this over and over will really help you push forward with your mental health, because taking a mental inventory, what gets managed gets improved.